You say you are fine. You say it quickly. You say it before anyone can look too closely. You learn to say it without thinking. You learned it when explaining felt dangerous. You learned it when silence was safer than truth. You still say it now. You say it even when your chest feels tight. You say it even when your thoughts are loud. You say it because it ends the conversation. You say it because it protects you. You should subscribe if you want to understand where you've been trained to hide. You should subscribe if you are tired of performing strength. You should subscribe if you want to see the patterns controlling you. You think you are just independent. You think you are just resilient. You think you are just private. You do not realize how automatic this has become. You wake up and prepare yourself before anyone sees you. You rehearse your face in the mirror. You check your tone before you speak. You soften your answers so nobody worries. You walk into work carrying things no one can see. You sit in meetings and nod at the right moments. You apologize if you look tired. You apologize if you seem distant. You tell people you just did not sleep well. You tell people you are busy. You tell people you are managing. You never tell them the full weight. You do not like being asked twice. You do not like when someone says, "Are you sure?" You feel exposed when they insist. You feel irritation rising before sadness. You call it annoyance. You call it mood. You do not call it fear. You have trained yourself to minimize everything. You say, others have it worse. You say you should be grateful. You say you are lucky. You measure your pain against other people's tragedies. You downgrade your own story. You reduce it to something manageable. You reduce it to something small. You tell yourself you survived. You tell yourself that is enough. You believe survival equals strength. You believe endurance equals maturity. You believe silence equals control. You think you moved on? You think time fixed it? You think distance healed it? You do not notice how your body still reacts. You tense when voices rise. You scan rooms without realizing. You sit near exits. You calculate how to leave early. You avoid needing anyone. You avoid depending on anyone. You pride yourself on handling things alone. You feel uncomfortable asking for help. You feel weak even thinking about it. You respond to kindness with suspicion. You wonder what they want from you. You assume support has conditions. You assume love has limits. You assume safety is temporary. You laugh easily. You joke about your past. You turn pain into stories. You make other people comfortable with your humor. You distract them from your depth. You become the strong one. You become the reliable one. You become the calm one. You do not show them the cost. You do not show them the nights. You do not show them the replaying thoughts. You think if you slow down, it will catch it. You think if you stop functioning, it will collapse. You believe your stability is fragile. You keep moving to stay ahead of it. You keep producing to feel valuable. You attach worth to usefulness. You attach love to performance. You resist this idea. You feel uncomfortable hearing it. You want to click away. You want to say this is exaggerated. You tell yourself you are just disciplined. You tell yourself you are just ambitious. You tell yourself you are just realistic. You do not want to admit you are tired. You do not want to admit you are carrying too much. You do not want to admit you never put it down. You think letting go means losing control. You think softness invites damage. You think vulnerability repeats history. You think strength means never revisiting it. You feel exposed right now. You feel seen in a way you did not expect. You may feel resistance rising. You may feel the urge to dismiss this. You should subscribe if this discomfort feels familiar. You should subscribe if you want to understand why you built this armor. You were not born this guarded. You adapted. You adjusted your nervous system to survive. You trained yourself not to need reassurance. You trained yourself not to expect consistency. You trained yourself to anticipate loss. You became efficient at emotional containment. You became skilled at emotional suppression. You confused numbness with peace. You confused detachment with healing. You confused control with safety. You thought because you could function, you were fine. You thought because you could smile, you were healed. You thought because you could work, you were stable. You did not realize your brain was protecting you. You did not realize it reduced emotional intensity to keep you moving. You did not realize it filtered memories to prevent overwhelm. You did not realize your calmness was engineered. You call yourself unbreakable. You are actually you call yourself logical. You are often emotionally overregulated. You call yourself low maintenance. You are often hyper-independent. You say you do not need much. You actually stopped expecting much. You say you are fine. You are managing pain efficiently. You say you moved on. You are avoiding reopening it. You say it does not affect you. You organized your entire personality around it. You built habits to avoid feeling small again. You built routines to avoid needing rescue. You built distance to avoid disappointment. You did not become cold. You became careful. You did not become heartless. You became strategic. You did not become detached. You became protective. You survived by shrinking visible need. You survived by silencing visible pain. You survived by saying you were fine. You still say it now. You might say it after watching this. You might tell someone this video was interesting. You might pretend it did not reach you. You should be careful who you send this to. You should be careful because some people are not ready to see this pattern. You should subscribe quietly if you want to start choosing instead of reacting. You should subscribe if you want to feel without losing control. You should ask yourself one question. You should ask what would happen if you stopped saying you are fine.